What is up, people? Welcome back. So we have a massive news for Xpeng stock. After the amazing Q2 earnings and huge guidance for the Q3, Xpeng stock received price target upgrade from multiple sources, including JP Morgan and Bank of America. So yesterday I spoke about the major highlights from their Q2 earnings and conference call. So if you have not watched that video yet, make sure to check that out, guys. It has many important details, okay? Especially if you're Xpeng investor, you don't want to miss that out, okay? So today in this video, firstly, I'm gonna look into the price target raised by those sources, and then I'm also gonna talk about some of the biggest news that came out recently. In my opinion, some of them are the biggest news of the entire year so far. Before I go, I must say I'm not a financial advisor, so anything I say in this video should not be taken as financial advice. You have to do your own research before you invest. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I use 3 trading apps to invest my money. That's Trading 212, Free Trade, and Stake. All the links are down in the description. If you sign up through those links, you could get a free share worth up to hundreds of pounds. So make sure to check that out, guys. And as always, investing early is the way to become rich. Okay, so the first one is from Bank of America. You can see it's from Seeking Alpha. Xpeng attracts higher estimates from Bank of America ahead of model launches. Bank of America reiterates a buy rating on Xpeng as it stays positive on volume sales growth driven by models. In particular, the firm points to the LFP battery version of P7 and Z3, the Z3i, the P5, which will be delivered in October, and a high-end model in the longer run. The price objective on Xpeng stock is lifted to $61 to rep more than 45% upside for shares. Okay, so the next one is from JP Morgan and it's from Twitter. Ali is a very great source of information for Chinese EVs. So you can see at the bottom, JP Morgan raises Xpeng stock US shares target price to $58 from $50. Okay, so you can see there he also mentioned that Daiwa Capital reiterated buy rating on Xpeng's Hong Kong shares with price target of $209, that's Hong Kong dollar obviously, from $200, and also US shares to $55 from $52. And finally, Deutsche Bank also raised the price target for Xpeng stock by $1 to $51, and they still maintain their buy rating on the stock. So among those price upgrades, definitely I think 3 of them is the latest ones. Like I showed you, from Bank of America to $61, that was published by Seeking Alpha today, and from Deutsche Bank to $61, that was published by CNEV Post today. And I think Ali is spot on that with the price target raised by JP Morgan to $58, because I could not find that on internet, but I can see that on tpranks.com their previous price target was $50. So I believe tpranks will definitely upgrade that soon. So we know that Xpeng is massively supported by Chinese government, like NIO. And previously, NIO's CEO mentioned that he's not worried about the Chinese regulator, and he actually praised the government's work, okay? And it looks like Xpeng is doing the same.
In terms of regulation, do you anticipate any more?
Well, I think there are quite a few regulations coming out from China regulating anywhere from tech platform to data securities. But I think what I want to say is that our industry, which is the new energy vehicle industry, is actually stated supported by the government because they actually spur growth and also fit into the agenda of carbon neutrality, etc. So I think we got a lot of support. On the other hand, we definitely also want to make sure the industry is regulated, especially when we deal with large amount of data and consumer information. So that is something I think government is trying to make sure the players pay a lot of attention to. We as a company actually has already spent a lot of time focusing on those issues. And I think that those introduced framework actually will benefit the top players like ourselves, who already have an established channel of communication with regulatory bodies, versus other players who are now new to the scene.
Of course, the global chip shortage is hampering every automakers, but I think for Xpeng it is not, affecting in a way that it is affecting like other automakers, including NIO and Tesla. So for the third quarter deliveries, they have guided to be around 22,000 vehicles, and in the fourth quarter, they're gonna deliver 15,000 vehicles in a single month. Okay, so to reach that 22,000 marks in third quarter, they need to deliver about 7,300 units in a single month. So in July, they deliver over 8,000 units, okay, and that was the first month of the third quarter. In few days we will know this month's delivery number, and probably after that we could very well estimate the third quarter deliveries. I honestly think that Xpeng is sandbagging everyone on that, okay. So a few days ago, Xpeng shipped their first batch of P7 Sport sedan to Norway. Even though they did not disclose any exact numbers, I could see 44 P7s were laid out outside the ship at the port. But that is just my guess. We will know that later on. And also we have a hint that Xpeng will expand to other countries in Europe, and that country will be the next country will be Sweden, I guess.
Well, this month you shipped the P7, of course, outside of China for the first time, heading off to Norway. Which other markets are you looking to expand into next?
I think we will look at other European countries outside of Norway as a natural extension to our international strategy. Norway and some of the surrounding Nordic countries, I think, has very high EV penetration and also has good infrastructure for EV drivers. So I think those countries will be naturally ones that we look at as a first step.
So lastly, I think Xpeng will deliver 500,000 vehicles per year in the next 4 to 5 years. The company has decided, their annual capacity will be double in the Zhaoking's plant to 200,000 vehicles per year. Their second factory in Guangzhou, already under construction since last year, that will have another 100,000 vehicle per year capacity. Their third factory in the city of Wuhan, already under construction since about a month ago, that will add another 100,000 vehicle per year. And it is not confirmed, but there was a rumor that the company will be making fourth factory in the city of Chengdu, and that will add another 100,000 vehicle per year, which will make 500,000 vehicle per year in total. Okay. So like I always said, I'm very bullish on this company, but now I think I'm bullish than ever on Xpeng. The upside potential in this company is absolutely huge in the next 3 to 5 years. So be a long-term investor and do not worry about the short-term fluctuations. The stock price goes up and down because it's the nature of the market, okay? So that being said, it is now time to close the video. Thank you for watching until the end. If you like this video, consider subscribing to the channel. That will really help to grow this channel. As always, invest safely and see you in the next video.